ride motorcycles like your brothers?
Yes.
You're pretty good. Are you a professional? Are you a professional? Yeah? This one fun? Here we go.
Why did I start Stasic? I get asked the question quite a bit. The reason I started Stasic was to share the love of riding with my kids. Didn't know it at the time. You know, I was just doing something fun and had the means and some resources to build something cool for my kid.
When Ryan came up with this idea, was like, first I was like, oh my gosh, it has a motor. He's just gonna like take off down the street. And Robbie taking off on that first prototype, well, I mean, we didn't even call it a prototype at the time, was just like, oh.
You having fun?
And I just saw him going, wow, he got that really fast. Robbie was just, in that moment, I did it. And then Ryan's like, it works.
You like your bike? Yeah. Your motorcycle?
You know, just to hear both of them. And again, we were just, it was in our garage. It was like, okay, I know Ryan was thinking, how can I get him on a dirt bike sooner? I don't like riding on the weekends without my kid.
I was fully selfishly motivated to get my kid to ride a motorcycle without mom being too upset.
I personally don't ride moto, so I do have a life outside. It's not just to get your kid on moto. It truly is just something fun. It is something that your kids can go do together. It's something that, or the whole family's gonna go ride their bikes to, you know, get an ice cream. The little ones can go also. There's, you know, many cool gadgets to bring your little ones along as far as a bike trailer. I've had those. But to know that they have again, they're building confidence with their independence.
Motorcycles and moto, right? It gives people a hesitation, for sure. But that's not what we're here to do. We're here to like introduce you to experiences at such a non-intimidating level that it's an experience with your family. It's not just about, you know, Instagram is the greatest and craziest things in the world. It's about the normal stuff, which is rad experiences with your kids. When I first did it, never once thought we would be a business. I mean, it just wasn't on the scope of things to do. And I was able to have this experience with my two kids, my younger two kids, and to be able to share that experience with other families. But when we kind of got into this and, you know, we sold a container and we're like, oh, what do we do now? You know, we decided to figure out how to make a brand and, you know, some tough conversations, and it really boiled down to, from sharing the love of riding with my kids to we're sharing the love of riding with everyone's kids. I designed the bikes to be able to do what Robbie and Thomas wanted them to do, and made something that I thought they could get them to a point, still be able to provide, you know, slow, medium, and fast motor characteristics and power characteristics to allow the non-intimidation piece to be there, but the platform is there for them to grow. And I think that's been the biggest thing we've focused on, is the frame and the chassis being capable to do the things that all the Stasic generation is like coming through already ready to do. But we still have this component of like, we can come down to a level for kids that's not scary for them if they're a little bigger than what we currently offer, right? So we're just continuing to fill in the gaps from 3 to 12.
He now has a tool that is not intimidating like a dirt bike, and they can practice all day long at home, change the batteries on their own, go build new tracks, they go try and change turns, and then, hey Dad, can you look at this? And so they're again, building their independence, also their creativity.
Yeah, our Stasic generation is gonna have more opportunity to develop skills. Less time, I guess less stress, and more fun, right? Back to, we provide fun and opportunity to build skill. The most important part about Stasic is how, I guess, non-intimidating it is when it starts, but those are where that's where we create all the memories for families, is the initial first. Now you start to really get a sense of like, oh wow, this is pretty cool that we've been able to impact families in a, I would say a consistent way. I made it for my kids at such a young age that the level of ability to do it is so low, but it can go so high.